Okay, so it is Thursday night. We started this project. Oh, let's see, what was it? Oh, last Saturday, not this previous Saturday, but the one before. And this is where we're at so far. Project Cookie Monster. Got the front clip off this morning, or this evening, as soon as I got home from work. And I was able to leave the radiator and everything intact. Just use the straps, cherry picker, pick the whole assembly up. And get over here, we got the door, cowl, the hood, pile of parts that I'm going to be reusing, pile of stuff I have laying around. There's the intake I'm going to be using on it. That's a Edelbrock, let's see, what one's that? 1407 Edelbrock on top of a cast iron 340 manifold. Then, of course, here's what it's all going on. That manifold and carb's just sitting on there to keep the water out. Here's the frame of the old two-wheel drive. Got her all stripped down, all the wiring off of it. I am going to have to play musical columns. The steering column from the two-wheel drive 84 will not match up to the steering column on the four-wheel drive 72 3/4 ton. So what I'm going to have to do, and luckily my buddy just parted on an 84 Ram Charger, and the column's in pretty sad shape. But what's going to happen, I'm going to take this column and it will spline into, let me find my other shaft here real quick. Oh, there it is. It'll spline into that shaft down there, which bolts onto the steering box on our 72 four-wheel drive. So it's not the right column, it's not the right truck, but who cares, right? Here's our cab sitting over here. Just had a little adventure getting that out, or off the truck I should say. So left as much intact on the truck as I could, so that way when I go to put it back together, it's very few bolts, happens really quick. I would like to take this thing for a drive this weekend. Got our bench seat, our other door. Don't mind the screen door in the background. It broke a hinge, so I gotta fix that later on. I did discover that I killed the bumper. I tweaked it a couple ways, so I'm working on that. But yeah, I got one heck of a mess out here to clean up, and that'll probably be the rest of my evening, cleaning the mess up. And then tomorrow evening, as soon as I get home from work, I'm going to run the rear harness back on the new frame, so that way it lines up to the fuel sender, and I've got all the wires in the back that I know what they are, because the wiring harness on this thing's pretty butchered. So we'll have that, and luckily it looks like the automatic transmission has the exact same reverse light plug that the manual transmission did. And then we got some other wire down here. I don't know. I think that plugged in up by the firewall. I'll figure it out when I remember. So yeah, oh hey, I did get the exhaust done. So these are Black Horse single chamber 2.5 inch mufflers. They're only 13 inches overall, 10-inch case length. Then we came up at about the same angle as the frame. Came up, got our exhaust hanger bolted in, kicked it out, gave her a nice little 45 tip. Did that on both sides, so that way we got even flow. The exhaust are exact same length, both sides. Not that it probably matters, but aesthetically or just for my own peace of mind. So, yeah, got these mufflers off Amazon. They're single chamber. They're a knockoff of Cherry Bomb single chamber. They're a knockoff of Flowmaster Super 10s, but they work. They sound decent. I got a set on my other 360 with dual quads. Sounds pretty good. I've got one actually on the Little Red Rocket over there, and it, it's got a grumble. Everyone knows I'm coming into town. I've got one on the white Nissan back there. The kids call her Marshmallow. The factory exhaust plugged up on that one, so it ended up getting a single chamber. So, yeah. It's been a busy evening. I went from a 3/4 complete truck to a pile of parts all over my yard. So, yeah, I've actually got to move a few things so I could actually get out to go to work in the morning. So, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. And I got a whole lot of cleaning to do, but my wife's calling me for dinner. So, I got to keep the bride happy and go eat my dinner. Have a good night.